Hi, this is Jilly Bling. How are you? Are you ready to see the new September 2025 online exclusives? So there's going to be a whole bunch coming out in September, and I have probably 75–80% of them to show you today. And I have a little agenda. So we're going to go through 3 product suites, 1 bundle, 2 stamp sets that are just stamp sets, and 2 specialty papers. So let's start with Gathering Together Product Suite. So this came late yesterday and I had a chance to just flip through the paper. Beautiful. Flip through everything, open up the ribbons. So part of the product suite is Early Espresso and Old Olive Linen Thread. So look how pretty those colors are. And just like the linen thread that we all know and love, I use regular linen thread all the time. And what was that other one recently? There was a Night of Navy linen thread, and it was in a combo pack with something else, and I love those too. I think it was Garden Green. But beautiful colors, nice with this. So that's part of this product suite. And when you get a product suite, there's at least 1 bundle. There's usually designer paper, accessory, and a ribbon. And sometimes they throw in an embossing folder or a 3D item. This is called Cajun Craze Gold Dots. So I was a little bit concerned, should I get these or not? And I decided to, and I love them. So you know how lately Stampin' Up! Has had bling that has a little bit of sparkle kind of embedded in it, and it's really nice and bright. That's what these are. They're still smooth. They come in 3 different sizes. And they're nice, and I like it just because I do classes. I like it that there's all 1 color. So if I'm making a whole bunch of fall cards, it's like I could count on this. This is good in my world. I love this. So there's those. Here is the stamp set. Look how pretty that is. And it's distinctive. I don't know if they call it distinctive or not, but it has all the shadowing in it. And it's considerably bigger than what you see here. But look at these words. Many thanks. Your friendship means the world to me. Gather. Thankful for you. Expressing heartfelt gratitude. And look at this little plaid grid. Imagine doing that in like gold or silver, just as a background. Mushroom is really cute. 2 different types of oak leaves. Acorn, and I'm not sure what that sprig is, but that's cute. And this is cute too. So in real life, can you see how big that is? It's bigger than what you might think. Oh, here, this will show a little bit better. But it's pretty. I would get this one again. And I can't wait to stamp it because I have a feeling it's going to come out beautiful. Okay, so there's that. And then these dies. Look at these big leaves. And the leaves, there's an outside. So perhaps you do the outside, the big one, in a metallic. And then do this one over the top in a solid color or maybe a print paper. And through all these little holes, we'll show the metallic paper. Then of course there's dies to cut out the images. And then there's this other leaf. Very, very nice. This embossing folder. Look how big it is. And I would show you this, but you probably can't see it, but you can see this. So it's just a whole bunch of leaves. It's called Gathering Leaves Embossing Folder. Isn't that fun? So that matches 1 page of the designer paper and 1 of the stamps. Fun, fun, fun. So let's look at the designer paper. Gathering Together designer paper. And this is specialty because it has the gold on it. Can you see? If I move it just right, you could see the shine. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That just right there, that's fall. That's pretty. I love how there's the basic beige in the background. So there's that. The back side, look how nice that is. I could see that I would use that often, like for the whole back of the front of the card or even just a strip of it. But look how nicely they go together too. Like, I love that combo. But I say that about every page on here. This one here, I wear white a lot. I like white. I love beige. I love gold. This is a combination of the two of them. And do you notice that little pattern in the gold? That's the embossing folder. And I'm pretty sure that this little kind of speckled one is this one right here. Yeah. It's just pretty. Oh, there's little branches with the berries on them too. That's fun. That's very classic. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Wow. Ooh, that's nice and rich. See the print on it? Look at those two together. Oh my gosh, so, so pretty. I mean, if it's just pretty just looking at it like this, I can only imagine what others are gonna make with it, what we're gonna make with it. That's fun. Look at those together, because there's the beige leaves on here. I think out of everything I'm gonna show you, this right here, look at the shine on that. This is my favorite. And tomorrow I'm gonna do, I also have my pre-order from the mini catalog. Look how pretty those are. And I'll do that, and that's like 3 times as big as today's agenda. There's that print. The embossing folder, and that other page had this on it. What is that other page? This one here. I don't know that they really go together, but everything goes together. See, that's really nice right there too. Okay, so that is the Gathering Together product suite. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is really nice. Modern Christmas. Okay, I like this one too. This is called Modern Christmas, Ornamental Christmas. Remember a few years ago, there were these big hoops, and you know, I held back on getting them for a long time. Then finally, when they're about to discontinue them, look at that. I purchased some when they were on clearance, and I couldn't get enough of them. Therefore, this time around, I think I have 3 packages. I'm going to do something fun with this. You could just build your leaves all around it, or build a little scene in it. It just makes your card like you really care. Large gold hoops. Okay. Product suite. And then there is black and white and gold baker's twine. That's a whole bunch of and signs. 2 and signs. My dictionary, librarian people, can you do that? Can you have 2 and signs? I like the product. Okay, so here we go. Black and gold. Is it white and gold, or beige and gold, or vanilla? White. Okay, so this is a little bit crunchier than I thought. I love how shiny and pretty it is. They both are. But it will still make really nice bows. But can you see how that's a little bit more, this one's a little softer. Definitely pretty though. It would not deter me from getting it at all. But that's going to be fun. Okay, and the stamp set and bundle. Stamp set is Ornamental Christmas. It's a clean set. Nice size. I could see that I'm going to use this Merry Christmas and 'Tis the Season. Merry Christmas, 'Tis the Season. I'm going to use that often. Oh, Be Jolly is really cute too. Oh, could you imagine a few of these trees right in that gold hoop? Cute. Then there's dies. So this die cuts out this tree. This die cuts out this tree. This one, how does it work with the circle? The other one is ornament. Oh, nice little layer inside. Or it can be an ornament because they have an ornament topper. A little bit of decoration to go across the ornament. It's fun. Okay. Paper is wonderful. This is called Modern Christmas 12 by 12. And it is, again, a specialty because you see the gold on it. But this is kind of matte, which I like. I like it. Ooh, look at it with the gold on it. Okay. That's cute. Look at those little trees. Oh, I want to do something with that. I'm not sure what. But I really like how black and white it is, if that makes sense. You that love black and white as much as I do, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now look at this with the berries. And you could color in with your blends these leaves to apply just a bit of color. Maybe even do some sponging back behind the rest, like in a balmy blue or a pool party. That could be fun. Fa la 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 la. Look at that. I love the font on that. Ooh, this is very handsome. This could be for a boy card. Oh, look at these rings. Can you see the gold in them too? Oh, look at this. Those are as cute as can be. I can tell that I already want to cut them out and put them in the circle. And then with just a little bit of ribbon. Nice. Oh, and what about one of these as a background? And then the circle with one of those cut out. Maybe over here. And then your greeting. And then this could be the background. Or where's that other one? The one with the, this one here. That's a little too busy. I think the black is good. Or with the fa la la la. Oh, look at that back behind there with these cut out. That's a lot of fun. Okay. Let's see where we were. Dots. We can always use dots. We saw that page. I think this is where we were. I got sidetracked by these cute little trees. Dots. Ooh, look at the ornaments. And you know what you could do with these? You can take your blending brush or dauber and color them. You can have them ombre. That could be fun. Okay. So I like this one too. Ooh, look at the stripes. I like those stripes. Okay. So I'll probably use it sparingly because it's specialty paper. And the gold really shines. Put the trees on top. Okay, so that is called, I think that's called Modern Christmas. Modern Christmas. We've went through 2 of the product suites already. Here we go. This one is Elegant Pine Snowflakes. When I read that, I'm like, wait a minute. Pine and snowflakes are a very different color. Do they go together? They're both Christmas. Do they really go together? They made it work. So this ribbon is gold edged ribbon in shaded spruce. And this ribbon is almost see-through sheer. And look how soft it is. I mean, you could do a big old double bow with that. And it's kind of shimmer. See that little sheen to it? And it's like if you hold it up, it's like you can almost see through it. It's that thin and soft. And I love the gold edges. Good stuff. Delicate Pine. So these are very nice. So the snowflakes are pine. That's where they come up with the name. This is polymer. Look at all that in there. celebrate the season. It's the most magical time of the year. Warmest wishes. All kinds of little sprigs, and there's dies. Look at all of these dies, plus more. Like this one here, you can do a few of those and like build your own magical pine snowflake. And this is like a mini, maybe for the insert. Oh, imagine that in silver. I wonder if this big one cuts out. I'm assuming that the big one cuts out this one, but does it? It doesn't, but that could be a good base. Oh, look at it with this on top. Oh, and they have 3 of these, the littler ones, a pine cone. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. This is, in some way, it's kind of overwhelming, in a good way. That's a poinsettia flower. Maybe these are the insides to it. Yeah, lots of fun. Oh, embellishments. Look how cute these are. So they come in silver clear. Thinking that's pretty peacock. And I'm thinking that's cherry cobbler. Does it say in here? No, but that's okay. I'm thinking that's the colors. So let's look at the paper. And this is not foiled, so it's regular paper. Those are pretty together. Wow, look at all that. It's just very nice. Ooh, that's pretty. If you like blues and greens, you're gonna love this one. And it is Snowflake Pines. Look how delicate that is. Ooh. Wow. How's that with the ribbon? Oh, that is elegant. Look at that. And I love how they mix the pretty peacock with the lemon lime twist and the granny apple green. That's fun. It's pretty. See, I would never think to do snowflakes in greens, but it's working. Oh, that's cute. And little pine cones. Ooh, that one is pretty. Something good has to be done with all this. Look at that one. It's so rich and elegant. I'm thinking just a little bit of it. What are the colors? I'm guessing shaded spruce, old olive, pretty peacock, mossy meadow, cherry cobbler, pool party. Let's see. Cherry cobbler, garden green, old olive, pretty peacock, secret sea, shaded spruce. Secret sea? Okay. I think that really rich page. I'll put secrets like right in here. That's secret sea. Okay. Whew. So that is our 3rd product suite. And next we have a bundle, just a bundle. And the bundle is called Snowflake Kisses. I have this on top for a reason. When I picked it up, it's like, that is heavy. So there's this die. They stick them on here good. Some people, when they're pulling them off, they're like, why do they have to stick it on so hard? And I said, you know what? I know why. Because if you had a tiny little die, and if it wasn't stuck so hard and you lost it, you know how many people would be calling the company to say, hey, where is it? So I stick it on good. So that's just a regular card. But that's really nice. And it just cuts out just parts, and it just does this die cut piece and leaves the border alone. cuts out the center. Oh, that'll be fun to try that. And then you could layer it up with some of these words. And the words are nice. I like this one. If kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard. Oh, may the chill of winter be warmed by love and friendship. That's nice. Let it snow, sending warm hugs. Winter is warmer when we're together. Happy winter. Be warm and well. That's nice because some people you just know very casually, and you don't want to be sending them that mushy one. May the chill of winter be warmed by love and friendship. You probably won't be sending them that one, but be warm and well. That's nice. That's a really warm, kind greeting. To you and yours, lots of love. You're one of a kind, which is perfect for snowflakes. And then here's a few other dies. So this die, it looks like it just cuts out the corner. That could be the inside of the card. And then maybe these three can be trickling across here. Oh, I have velvet to show you. All season velvet. Imagine white velvet snowflakes. Velvet, yeah. Or you could cut out all these. Wow. Okay, I'm overwhelmed with all this. Okay, next on the list is, we did Snowflake Kisses, 2 sets, Etched Autumn and Lovely Florals. It's a stamp set of 1. So I guess it would be called a stamp. Okay, when I see this, what I want to do is I want to emboss it in gold. Why? I don't know. Ooh, imagine watercoloring it. If you embossed it in gold and watercoloring all these little leaves. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Look at that. And look at the detail in that. You could probably see it better here. Isn't that pretty? And then you could just have a greeting over the top, a few embellishments. I'm thinking I need to do watercoloring on it. Or coloring with the blends. If you did it in Memento, colored it with the blends, and even colored in the background. I know, that's a little excessive. Okay, maybe 1 card like that. And all of the autumn colors. That's very pretty. And they're all separate. You could probably even cut them out and have some raised up. Or if it was just kind of a background, kind of a washing color, and then you took 3 of these maple leaves and just kind of had them trickling other than where they're placed here. And the ones trickling could be really bright. Okay, that's 1. And the other set is Lovely Florals. So this is a standalone one. It was in the back of my little pamphlet. This little flower, this peony, I love that. The grid, I think, is fun because you could do that a few times as a background. I love the words that are a bit big. Polymer. But look how big that flower is. Yeah, I like that flower. Peony, I love the plant. I have 1. And I keep saying I need more. I tell people all the time, have a lovely day. Even in comments, I always say, have a lovely weekend. And I mean it. Okay. And finally, specialty. I guess it's not really designer paper because they're all solid color. Silent Snowfall. This one doesn't cost that much. And I like it, but it's not exactly what I expected. So it's just plain white, no shine, no nothing to it. And it has little snowflakes on it. Can you see them? Hope you can see them. There you go. And all sheets are the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets. I'm hoping to get it right in the right light so you can see it. If I keep moving it, you'll probably get a glimpse of it. So that's fun. Not what I was expecting though. But I'll use it, that's for sure. And then finally, drum roll. This is like all season velvet, 6 shades. You can tell it comes in spruce, cherry, and white. So look at that. And you're like, ooh, that looks so rich and yummy. And you know what? You're right. It is. It is. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so the texture is what you would imagine it to be. It is, like if you had an itch, you could do this. It's not hard by any means, but it's on the back, which is regular paper, good for sticking. But there's the velvet paper. So this one I was thinking of those snowflakes. And that's just plain old beautiful rich. I think that might be garden green. Okay, so that is it for today. The rest of the box I'm organizing, opening the papers like I did here for tomorrow's unboxing of annual catalog product. Okay, thanks for watching. Let me know what your favorite is, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.